Okay, it's very important that when you do have a puppy that you come out and look at their stool. Now I'm going to show you what the stool looked like yesterday. This may gross you out, but you need to know. Okay, I'm scooping it up right now. So here it is. Okay. Yeah. You got nice, solid, formed stool. Now, let me show you what it has progressed to. Okay, now here's a piece. That is just soft, mushy stool. And here's another pile like that, not formed. Here's some that probably came prior to. But now let me show you what I witnessed just a few hours ago. And it lets me know that I need to start watching out. That right there wasn't a good stool. Okay? I'm a little concerned. So I will be following up with her. And there's old nasty fly. But, you know, if Parvo is on board, we need to start doing some intervention right now. And that will consist of a concoction that I've made up. And both oral, and if I need to, I will give an IV. But for right now, she's still trying to eat, which normally they do. But I'm going to clean these areas up with bleach and with the odor band, and then we'll see what happens on tomorrow and later today. Okay, thank you much. Bye-bye. Okay. I have a puppy now, and she's been acting a little sickish a couple of days. And I found this in her bed. I know she's been vomiting. Oh, girly. Oh, not her. But she's probably full of them, which I know she is because she's only 7 weeks old. But this is just one reason to show you why you have to have your puppies and I'm sure there's going to be loads of them come out. She's 7 weeks old and 16 pounds. Okay. And she's an ankle biter. That's why she's locked up right now. But anyway, we're going to really clean the place up. If you go to Home Depot, you can pick up odor band. This kills HIV, it kills Parvo, and it smells great. If not, any bleach will do. 1 part bleach, 9 parts water, kills Parvo virus. Okay? Parvo is airborne, and you can't avoid it. It's just an immune system targeted type of virus. It needs the proper conditions to propagate. It needs to have good nutrition, heat, and that's about it. Nutrition and heat, and that's a bacteria and a virus's haven. So hopefully there's no Parvo involved, but when the dog is outside and you don't have it contained, you never know if it's twigs that causes diarrhea, if it's twigs that causes the vomiting. So you continue with your vaccinations every 2 weeks and hope for the best. They pass 4 months, they usually won't contract Parvo, but you just never know. Some say it's breed specific, pits, Rotties, Dobies, and I think that was about it. But I know she's been around here chewing a lot of things and tearing up stuff, so hopefully it's just a combination of the roundworms and possibly tapeworms. Now, tapeworms is another subject that comes from mosquitoes, but the roundworms are transferred from the mom during nursing. So we'll show you how the worming takes place and what the results are. It can be very, very gross, and if you don't like worms like I don't, then be prepared to gag. All right, this is Brenda. Thank you much. Signing off. Okay, and when you're cleaning, oh, there's an airplane there, but when you're using concentrates, you should get one of these lawn sprays, because on there are numbers that you can gauge the amount of concentrate or cleaning solution that you want diluted. Okay, so I'm using like 3 ounces per gallon right now. So I lost a little spigot, but at the same time I'm able to clean up the whole area here and let it dry, and keep it clean as best as you can. You can't get every germ eradicated. You can't have a 99 or 100% germ-free environment. It's just, again, depends on your dog's immune system. You can help with all this, and true enough, I shouldn't have had her outside so young, but I ended up with 2 puppies, and I was just out of the swing of this. I've been about 8 years now without any puppies or breeding, and I had to get back in the swing of it. So so I'm back to being a farmer, I think. But you really have to make a regular effort to cut down on the bacteria. Bleach, I'm going to go over with bleach after a while. And another thing too, birds, coccidiosis. Coccidiosis looks very much like parvo. They'll have the diarrhea, basically. I haven't seen it with the vomiting, but that's not exempt. And I have a medication combination that I've used over the years that work very well for that fungal. And most women have it in their home, but I will show you at another time what we use for any of this. I had 17 dogs that had parvo 1 year. I only lost 1, and I had to insert an IV in the one that actually had it. And like I said, 16 out of 17 dogs with parvo, I felt pretty good about my ability to work with. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it to see the puppies all alive and well. But it's a real nasty virus, and you should make people wash their hands before they start touching. They always want to put their fingers in the dog's mouth. I don't get that. And just make sure the environment where a puppy is very clean, and you have to get those shots, because what happens is after 6 weeks, the natural immune from the mom starts to diminish, and you as the responsible pet owner has to boost that immune system every, some say 14 days, some say 10. I have a tendency to go every 2 weeks. But you have to do that until the puppy is 4 months old. After 4 months old, then its own immune system kicks in, and hopefully they're strong enough to not need any more boosters except for their annual shot. And at that time, 4 months, they get their rabies shot also. All that's part of it's just like taking care of a baby, a human. So for right now, that's all I have, and I hope that has helped some of you. Some of you won't, because you won't listen to a female anyway. But anyway, that's the way it is with the dogs. And this is Brenda signing off. Bye-bye. Okay, I've changed it now, the dial on the solution to a 1.5 ounce now, because I want it to be more concentrated. Initially, I wanted to make sure I got the overall yard at least wet with the solution, but now I've made it more concentrated, and as you can see, I have it on 1.5 ounces, and you can see how the yard is, you know, it's really covered with bud. Yeah. So we'll do the grass, because we had a lot of areas of diarrhea, and oh, and I wanted to tell you about those worms. Even though you may have 1 or 2 tapeworms or roundworms to be expelled via stool or vomit, they lay millions of eggs at one time. So when you worm, don't think the vet is trying to get money out of you when he says come back in 2 weeks, because that allows the eggs that have been laid to hatch and to be killed as well. So you have to worm at whatever week you choose to, but then you do need to follow up with a second dose of medication in 2 weeks. And that's the way it is. And you should make it a routine every 6 months to have a series of deworming, because they eat off the ground. And you are a responsible pet owner. Okay. So here we are. We're back on this side. Oh boy. It's just like having children, but you have to do it. Okay, this is Brenda Foster, and this is Brenda's Pet Care, and I will talk to you next video. Thank you much. Bye-bye. Okay, it's raining today, but I wanted to show you the results of the worming I did on yesterday, Saturday, the 10th. No, Friday. I gave her 1 dose of Strongyte tea at 2 o'clock, and this might gross some of you out, but this is what happens. That's why she had diarrhea. I see another pile of it over there too. I'll show it to you. That is the results of roundworms, and what happens with these backyard breeders. there's some more. And those look like some that she's had since birth. And they come right from the mother. It will gross you out. And that is, so she had 2 defecation episodes. And I think that was it. That looked like it might clean out somebody 6 weeks old. That's why I never wait till 6 months and 6 weeks. I usually do it at 3 weeks because I don't like worms at all. So I usually start worming them a little bit earlier. And so I had to run because the piranhas are getting my feet and my ankles. But anyway, that was the worming. And so she's back to herself again, bouncing around and playing. Okay, see you next session.